Alright guys, I want to welcome everybody back to yet another Modern Warfare video. Guys, in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to be talking about best Warzone landing spots in my opinion. And, maybe you guys can, leave in the comments and let me know what, if y'all think that, there are better landing spots for, like, the spots I'm going to be talking about today, guys, is spots where you can get a lot of loot and just where there's a lot of buy stations around, and all that good stuff. But anyway, it's gonna be like a top five. So I'm gonna start at 5, and I'm gonna go down and talk a little bit about them. And then number one's gonna be a special spot. It's a unmarked spot. It's a spot that I go to a lot whenever it's in the zone or close to the zone. But anyway, guys, for number 5 on my list, I have TV station. TV station, in my opinion, is a pretty good. A pretty good loot spot. You can take the top of the building, work your way down, or go straight in it, whatever. There's a whole lot of loot inside a TV station, and there's also buy stations nearby at TV station. I land there quite a bit. Definitely one of my go-to places. But yeah, definitely TV station's a good one. Okay, for number 4. On my list, it's going to be airport. Airport is a really good spot for looting up and all that good stuff. And I think there's two buy stations over at airport. But you got all them hangars you can loot. Loot the whole inside of the airport. Up on the parking deck, whatever. And you can make your way straight over to. Storage Town too, if it's in the zone. Storage Town's a good one too that's nearby. But definitely another one of my go-to spots. I guess it just really kind of depends on how the zone plays out, how the circle is where I go. But I'm just making y'all this video to let y'all know my favorite spots to land, and as far as getting loot and, racking up on quite a few kills. And for number 3 on my... For number 3 on my list is downtown. Downtown's a really good spot to loot. It's got a lot of loot, a lot of buy stations. The only downfall to downtown is a lot of people, will camp up on top of the, buildings, and it's easy to get packed off if you ain't very careful landing in downtown. Definitely a lot of high buildings over there, but again, a lot of loot. And a lot of people go there. It's a pretty hot spot. You can rack up some kills, and just move around with the circle, and definitely probably get a win out of it. But and I will talk a little bit about the way I run the circle too, guys. Okay, so I'll run the storm. I won't directly run to the middle of the circle. I'll run I'll let the storm stay pretty much behind me. That way I ain't really got to worry about nobody being behind me. I'm just, kind of focusing on what's, left, right, and straight ahead. That's the best way I found to run Warzone, and I've got quite a few wins out of it. It's definitely worked out in my favor. But yeah, definitely, guys, if you can, definitely run that storm and, kind of keep on the edge of the storm and catch people coming out of it, whatever, But anyway, number 2 on my list, this is one of my top favorites. Definitely like the spot I go to the most, and that is Superstore. Superstore it's got a lot of loot, and there's a lot of money in there. I mean, you can go in there as a team, and y'all can come out with $9,000 and $10,000 a piece. I mean, and there's normally a buy station right there nearby. Where you can buy your loadout and all that good stuff, but definitely a lot of cash. A really hot spot, a lot of people land there. You can rack up some kills. If you can take over Superstore, you got it made. It's definitely one of my top favorites, for sure. But, alright guys, and for my unmarked spot, it is located right here. This is my go-to spot. I go here a lot. It's located just right above Stadium and Lumber, in between Quarry and Stadium and Lumber. But guys, that is definitely a spot that I go to a lot. It's unmarked. A lot of people doesn't go there. It has a buy station. I think there's a fire station near it. Definitely a lot of loot. You can loot the bunkers. You can loot, one side of the bridge, move to the other side of the bridge. Kind of work your way. But definitely a good spot. And depending on how the circle falls, you can get, high ground on a lot of people. That is definitely my go-to spot majority of the time, and that's definitely my top favorite spot to go to. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and remember, if you're new around here and you enjoy the content, drop a like and subscribe, guys. I want to shoot for 50 likes on this video. The more likes I get, the more it puts my video out there, and I'm trying to do a little bit different content. I do a lot of best class setups, which helps a lot of people out, and a lot of my class setups are, really good because I go through the gun, go through attachments. I'm a very aggressive player, so a lot of my classes do, help you with like ADS speed and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, very aggressive. The only classes that are, set up for, a little bit slower and longer range is my Warzone classes, and I do quite a bit of them too. But I just want to kind of change the channel up a little bit, give y'all some tips and tricks, and kind of help y'all on Warzone, because I know it's hard for a lot of people to get wins. It's hard for me to get wins. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Getting wins on here is very hard. If you don't, play it right and play it smart, like, it's a good chance you're probably not going to win. You might get top 10. I've got top 10 a lot. I've probably got top 10 maybe close to 100 times. I think I got 20 wins now, which ain't too bad because I don't play it a whole lot. I've been spending a lot of time on multiplayer, trying to grind for this Obsidian camo and Damascus and stuff like that, But yeah, definitely want to make the channel a little bit different, give y'all something different to watch, So yeah, guys, for sure, hit that like and subscribe, and help the channel out. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps the channel a lot. And I appreciate it, guys. And you guys are awesome. Like, the support's real, guys. But anyway, guys, don't want to really blab through this whole video. I shared with y'all kind of what how I play Warzone, my top landing spots. Be sure to leave in the comments, guys, if there's some better spots, because I mean, everybody's different. There's maybe some better spots that that I didn't mention, but I mean, there's a lot of good spots on here, like Storage Town, and I know Hospital's pretty good for loot. Prison's really good for loot. It's definitely not one of my go-to places. If the circle's ending at prison, I'll make my way to prison. It's a very good spot to get high ground on people, and catch people coming into prison. You just lay them down. Like I've actually won like 2 or 3 of my games there, but yeah, definitely not my go-to. It does have a lot of loot. It's probably got just as much loot as I wouldn't say Superstore. Maybe somewhere like TV Station. It's got quite a bit of loot. I'm sure you guys know that because I'm sure y'all have landed there. There's a lot of people playing Battle Royale. But anyway, guys, yeah, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And I don't want to take up, much more of y'all's time. But yeah, guys, drop that like and subscribe and enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. Peace.